What's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to install these parts into your WE Scar L gas blowback. These 4 parts are my recommended parts if you don't know what to do, if you're a beginner and you don't know really where to start. These 4 parts are a great place to start. You don't even need to install all of them, but these are some definitely good recommended parts that'll improve the performance of your gun. First we have the Impact Recoil Spring by Poseidon. This gives you a really nice recoil feel. It's only about 15 bucks, so if you don't know what to upgrade first, this is a good start. Then we have the Poseidon 70 degree bucking. I usually like to stick with 60 or 70 degrees. Degrees means the hardness of the plastic. Then we have the Poseidon ZERO2 anti-icer nozzle kit. These things perform really nice in cold weather and in just normal weather. The materials are better than the stock nozzle, so I would definitely give this a look. I have another video about it if you actually want to look that up. And we have the Poseidon 363mm inner barrel. The stock barrel on a stock Scar is about 250 to 270, I believe. I'm going to be adding the suppressor onto it, so I decided to get a longer barrel. But I'm going to show you how to install all these parts, and then we're going to chrono the feet per second and the rounds per second. So we're going to go outside and chrono this as is right now with no upgrades stock and see what we're shooting at. Okay, so we have our green gas magazine filled with 0.28 gram BBs. It's about 75 degrees out here. Let's see what we get. 230. 288, 253, 257, 274, 260, and 253. About 11 rounds a second. That one came out to 9. Okay, so we're going to start upgrading one thing at a time here. So we're going to start with the ZERO2 nozzle.
Start taking apart the gun.
You're going to have to watch out for that. That's the nozzle guide. And I did forget, I do have an RI Tech nozzle in here. It wasn't stock. Good thing about Poseidon that most of their products all come with installation guides, everything you need. So if you don't even really need to watch this video, but I'm going to show you how to install it. Okay, so here's the nozzle. Like I said, it's got metal internals instead of plastic ones, and the plastic on the outside feels a lot more sturdy, a lot more durable. First thing you're going to want to do is take out these 2 screws right on the top. Put that over to the side. Now we have another nozzle guide right there we're going to have to take out. There's 2 screws. There we go. Put these 2 off to the side. And now there's one more pin right there that needs to be pushed out, and then your nozzle should slide right out. Should pump right out. There it is. Put that over to the side. Your nozzle should fall right out. This is an RI Tech end pass, which means it has adjustable FPS, but somewhat unreliable at times. All you're gonna have to do is slide it right back in, and make sure that this recoil spring is sticking out like that, because you're gonna have to line it up with that hole.
I think we might have got it.
and it caught. So just go ahead and push the rest of that back in. Once you have that installed, make sure it's facing the right way. And actually, you should always throw some lube on to your new parts, since this is perfect, like insanely dry. Just a little bit around the O-rings. Whatever makes contact with metal, you might want some lubrication around it. There we go. And now just put those guides back on. Make sure it's aligned. There we go. And put your screws back in. After we did that, put your bolt guide back on. Next thing we're going to work on is the recoil spring. Just how this says, you only need to use the sleeve and not the spring. So this is the sleeve and this is the spring. We don't need the upgraded spring. So all we're still going to need to do is get our Allen key, and turn this. And there she goes. All we're gonna need to do is throw this washer all the way over here, and then you throw the sleeve right back on. And now we will work on the barrel and hot bulb. First thing you're going to want to do is unscrew these two bolts right there. Now here's the old barrel, old bucking. Here's the new one compared to the stock one. You can already see that the stock one was already being shaved off a little bit. It was already getting pretty worn out. barrel also comes with a nice patch. I run one of these patches, I love these. So then we take this, you find where the line is. It's kind of hard to see. That line right there. You line that up with this one right here, right on top. So the line's right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm gonna flip it all the way over and throw it on like this. Wiggle it around a little bit, make sure it's in there. If you got it in, it won't slide left to right. It'll just stay right in place. So we're good. What an upgrade, right? And just start putting back together your hop up. And don't forget about your hop up knob. This is the one that comes with the Poseidon one. A very small but really important part. So make sure you don't lose that. This is gonna go in right there where that indent is on that arm. Oops. Okay, once you finally have those two screws fastened and everything else securely tightened, make sure, do another look and make sure everything's tight. And now all we gotta do is put the gun back together. I'm gonna start with the bolt. You have to line up that hole with everything else, with the receiver. Make sure that slides in. Take our upgraded recoil, line that up with the bolt and make sure it's flush. And we go back and forward. Perfect. And here's that suppressor I'm going to be putting on. I have a story about this, I'll tell it to you after the chrono. Perfect, so now we're going to go outside, we're going to chrono this again with our green gas magazine and .28s and all our upgrades and see where it takes us. Like I said, .28s with the same magazine. .397, 398, 394, 396, 395, and 389. That is crazy. Let's try it on full auto. Overall, I was blown away by the results of this WE SCAR after only its minimal upgrades. I'm going to leave links to the parts in the description below so you guys can check out Poseidon's products and these specific parts if you're looking to upgrade your gun. Plain and simple, these results speak for themselves, so if you are a beginner and you don't know what to upgrade, or you're just looking to upgrade your gun a little more, these results plain and simply showed you how effective these parts could be. So I really hope this helped you out, and I can't wait to field this gun myself. Alright, have a good one.